What's up, guys? We are back taking a look at some more NBA player props today. 2024, let's start off with a bang, and let's get some winners in today's video. Got two NBA player props that I'm really liking for you guys today over on prizepicks. Let's hop in, let's get some winners, let's do it. Before we hop in though, if you are not already on prizepicks and you want to join, you can do so with the link down in the description below, and promo code DOMG get you a first time deposit match up to $100. Again, the link is down in the description below. If you guys want to see even more than what I got for you guys in today's video, check out the Dub Club. The Dub Club is where I can see all of my entries that I make. They all get sent to you. My plays that come for prizepicks, underdog, parlay play, sleeper, and chalkboard, whatever I play, it gets sent to you. So I've seen plays out to over 2.1 thousand subscribers for a bunch of sports, including the NBA and the NFL. But there's a 2-day free trial linked down in my description below. I'm reputable as well. You can see right here my prizepicks up to net winnings over $5,700. As you can see right there, that was a screenshot back on December 29th. Let's say you guys know that I am consistent and I'm not a loser like some of those other guys out there that are sharing their own plays. So if you guys want to get my plays sent to you, you can do so with the Dub Club app, email, Telegram, or Discord. Just use the link down in my description below, connect one of those accounts, and you guys can sign up with a 2-day free trial, or you guys can get in right now with the discount that will be cheaper than the other option that expires at the end of the 2-day free trial. So this right here is going to be $5 off your first month of just basketball player props. So instead of $20 a month for all access, including both sports, all the sports that I post, otherwise you guys can get $5 off and get just $10 right here for basketball player props in your first month. So intuitive offers. If you guys are interested in either of them, you can get them with the link down in the description below. With that being said, let's get in. Hopefully get some winners today over on prizepicks. Let's do it. Just make sure that you play responsibly and at your own risk. Give me a follow on Twitter at DMG Props. More free plays over there. And also join the free Discord. There's a free Discord link down in the description below as well that you guys can join and see some more free plays. But let's get into it here. We're going to head over to the NBA first half category. My baby, my favorite player props, the NBA first half, NFL first half, anything involving the first half, because there is so much value here because these are not sportsbook set lines. They are prizepicks set lines. So this really helps with things like blowouts and things like that. So that's why I love the first half so much, because it's not baked in the line. The blow-up potential is not really baked into this first half line. So let's hop in though to player prop number one. We're going to scroll down here until we find Nikola Jokic over 24.5 first half PRA. This one is going to be the riskier one of the two, but I think this is the one that could definitely come through with ease. It just depends on how you feel about Jokic today. Let me walk you guys through this here, because there are some scary things here about Jokic and his 24.5 first half PRA. First off, he's over in 48% of games this year. However, he is much better at home, where that goes up to 50% and 54% between these last two seasons. He's been very, very good at home compared to just his normal games. But what I am kind of a little bit worried about here is if you take a look at his last 10 games, he's only over in 2 of his last 10, but that's not why. It's really the field goal attempts here, because he just has not been shooting as much as he really has before. Take a look at 2023. Look at his field goal attempts now compared to what they were before all of a sudden. So for whatever reason, I mean, they just completely dropped. You could say it's because Jamal Murray came back, but I mean, he was shooting a lot more last year too with Jamal Murray. So I don't really know what's happening, but his field goal attempts have definitely been trending down. However, with this matchup being so good today against Charlotte, I have to take him in this spot personally. So if you take a look at opposing centers against Charlotte, they allow the second most points per game. And on top of that, they also allow the second most rebounds per game to opposing centers. So it's a top 2 matchup for both points and rebounds. And I think Jokic should be able to come through here. It's a perfect matchup for him. He should be able to come through on this one here. As long as the field goal attempts are somewhat there, I mean, as long as he keeps, shooting really, really well, even if it's 7 or 8 attempts, I mean, I think he can come through on this one. I mean, the last 2 games, he shot 100% and 88%. He's been shooting pretty bad as of late, too. I mean, 20%, 57%, 57, 50%. I mean, when really he's averaging about 61.2 field goal percentage. So I don't really know what's going on with Jokic, but this is the matchup for him to bounce back here. So I'm expecting a bounce back from Jokic, and that's kind of my reasoning right there. It's going to be the matchup here for Jokic. I am a little bit worried about this field goal attempts, but I think this is one where he can come through. I'm playing the first half personally because it is a 15-point spread, but I don't hate his full game PRA or points or PR. I think mostly PR is what I'm kind of liking at 39.5. I think it's a pretty solid spot. It's just I'm kind of a little bit worried about the blowout in this one, which is why I went with the first half PRA over on prizepicks. Let's move on though to player prop number 2. We're going to stay in the first half category because I am liking a little bit of, if we scroll down here, it's going to be my wagon here, Bojan Bogdanovic over 13.5 first half PRA. This one, I'm not super worried about the matchup, although the matchup is really not on his side. Opposing small forwards against Houston, it's going to be a tough one here. They allow some of the least rebounds per game, the 3rd least, and they allow the 3rd least assists per game to opposing small forwards. If you take a look though at the points, it gets a little bit better here, Houston. They allow 20.12, but still a little bit on the tougher side. So this is going to be a tough matchup for Bogdanovic, but his volume is just insane, man. I mean, look at his first half PRA numbers this year, 69% compared to 66% between his last 2 seasons. But also just take a look at his minutes here. His minutes that he's been seeing have been up a lot, man. I mean, he's seen 15.8 minutes, 18 minutes in most of these games here. So in games where he has seen 15 plus minutes, if we scroll over here, because that's what he should be seeing today, I expect really 16 to, 20 minutes in this one, 16 to 19 minutes probably. But he's over in 80% of games this year when he sees those 15 plus minutes, and 76% between these last 2 seasons. The volume is just there. He sees the minutes. When he sees the minutes, he's been very, very good. And part of the reason why this line is so low is because of the blow up potential that just comes with being the Pistons. But if you take a look at him on the road as well here, it goes up just slightly, 83% this season and 77% between these last 2 seasons. So he's been a little bit better on the road, just barely. I mean, up 3% this year and then up 1% between these last 2 seasons. If you take a look at him on 1 day of rest, gets a little bit better there as well. You can take a look at him on a Monday. He hasn't been very, very good on Mondays, but it's not too terrible. I mean, he's over in 7 of his last 10 Mondays. So if that's something you guys kind of want to look at there. I will say though, Jokic on Mondays is terrible. I don't think this is a real statistic to really kind of take a look at, but this is something I guess to kind of take into account here. He's been very, very bad on Mondays, so maybe just as a case in the Mondays, but I don't really think it's a real statistic. I don't think that the day of the week really determines how certain players play. But those are 2 that I'm kind of liking right there, Bojan Bogdanovic, and I also like Jokic in their first half PRAs today, 13.5 and 24.5. That's pretty much going to do it. See you guys over in the Dub Club with that 2-day free trial, link down my description below, and hopefully we end up catching some more winners here. We're up over 4 units between these last 4 days. Our current run's over 4 units, should be a lot more than that. Yesterday kicked my ass, as a lot of people got their ass kicked yesterday for sure. But we are not done quite yet, because again, you guys can also take a look over at the Daily Grind Correlation Tool. If you guys have been around my videos, you guys probably know about this correlation tool and how good it actually is. This correlation tool you guys can get with my promo link down in the description below. It's up 780.8 units now since August 18th, which is insane. You won't find any capper or tool really that has this amount of earnings. At least I've never seen any tool that is as good as this one right here. You guys can get it with the link down in the description below. But what it does is it finds correlated plays. So for example, in the Texas-Washington game today, if Penix here goes over his passing yards, that's going to equate to, McMillan having some receptions, and if Quinn Ewers goes over his passing yards, it's going to equate to Worthy having some receptions. Just kind of finds correlated plays like that. If it's a high-scoring game, there's a good chance that there's going to be a lot of offense, and a lot of these guys can end up going over their line. So that's kind of what the correlation tool does. I've personally cashed some 25x's with this tool. It's a very, very smart tool, personally. I absolutely love it. But if you guys want to get it for yourself, my promo link is down in my description below. Just click on the DFS correlation, and then scroll down. You guys can get it for yourself. Definitely on the more expensive side. I'm not going to tell you guys otherwise, but it's definitely, pretty expensive. But if some that you guys can afford and some that you're interested in, you guys can do so with the link down in the description below. I personally love it, but that's pretty much going to do it. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys in the Dub Club. Hopefully with some more winners. I got some NBA second half probably coming tonight as well, which we've been making a killing on. Besides the minus 205 yesterday, that absolutely sold me. Great value, didn't come through, but yeah. Hopefully we get some winners tonight. See you guys in the next one. Peace out. Thank you guys for watching. Best of luck.